Well. Look at what I've created. To refuse to take responsibility for what you're experiencing, and to continue to play into the sand pit and the victim pit of what are they doing, what are the stars doing, what is the government doing, what is the blah blah doing, is to refuse again to take the seat of what we are. So I take full responsibility for being creator of what we're experiencing. Why? Because I know that majority think I'm too small, I'm too insignificant, so even if I apply small time magic, it may or may not work. I have absolutely no real trust that I am strong enough a being to affect anything at all in my reality. Well, I think different, regardless of how that comes across. I know I am the creator of what's happening. Why? Because I'm experiencing it in my reality. So if something is in my reality, the frog is on my plate, I most definitely will look at it and take responsibility for its creation. So I know I did the magic trick with molecules, turning the molecule. It's a trick that I've learned in access consciousness. Again, I didn't do access consciousness. I'm just following a podcast, the podcasts of Glenise Hughes. I love her. She helps me every time I'm stuck in a paradigm. She helps me shift angle and jump reality with a new paradigm. So with the magic with molecules, I was appalled at the disgusting aspect of mass tourism, the swarms of stomping idiots with 2 cents extra in their pocket, popping nits in their kids' heads whilst they're waiting at the airline checking board, check-in, getting your boarding pass. They were popping nits, but they can afford a trip to where the fuck they're going. So I was appalled. I was appalled by those disgusting cruise ships. I think they are an abomination, and I absolutely hated seeing that entering a little spectacular place like Venice. I think it's appalling, and everyone that likes it, have you no sense of the monstrosity that is? Well, if you haven't, thank God you've been stopped, because to just storm like a thoughtless maniac because you need to take your photo of the cruise ship was bigger than the whole town of Venice. I hated mass tourism with a passion. I'm a tourist. I lived in 7 countries on 3 continents, but I travel consciously. I don't just stomp around and drag my snotty kids and just so that we take a couple of pretty photos to pretend that we have a life. And yeah, so I am positive that I am one of the creators of the circumstances that we going through. And if you see any effect or anything it's affecting you personally, understand that you too are a creator. So it's time to stop. Part of growing up and part of accepting that if you don't accept that you've changed your reality, stop looking for videos and for self-help that's it is to change your reality. So if you don't believe you do, then why do you search to do it? In order for anything, spiritually speaking, even coming across this video, if anyone does, it's you're looking for this because I'm gonna title it so. You're looking for this because you want to change your reality. Well, you have in order for you to want that inside of you, there has to be the knowledge that you can. So you can't search to do it on one hand and then neglect to see it when it's done in the other hand and pretending that it was done to you. At no point in time are we victims to anything. Absolutely everything that we experience, absolutely every frog on our plate, we've invited it over. So part of me growing up is understanding, no, I'm not megalomaniacal. No, I'm not up myself and thinking so high. Well, I think very highly of myself. I think that I'm, for my reality, I am the one and only, the infinite being. I am creator. Um, I'm the whole concept of these videos that I'm posting is to it's me exploring living from this perspective of the infinity of me. So I absolutely have the highest opinion of my powers and so on. Hence, I accept responsibility for that which I'm experiencing, and that means not only accepting responsibility as if I've done something to punish myself, but in accepting responsibility is to understand the good that it is, because my higher self, my complete self, my finished self, my all that is, could not possibly want to harm me at no point in time. And this is very important to understand. I am not sending anything in my reality. For as long as I'm still experiencing the 3D reality, nothing in my reality that is harming me. It's nothing but a platform to explore further aspects of myself and to get new flavors and new tastes of the 3D reality and to gain further consciousness. So yeah, I've created this. I know I'm seeing amazing results that I'm absolutely loving as an effect of this. I know that everyone who's experiencing any sense of disturbance in the force is because they themselves and the frog on each plate. So what I'm experiencing with what you're experiencing, I'm literally rejoicing. I cannot be more excited than to see how many how many things are just being like everything I asked for. I asked for consciousness on the planet. Well, everyone is stopped and made to think. We all asked for change of government. I hate my job. I hate my boss. I hate my neighbor. I hate that old fart. I hate that bitch. I wish that was different. I wish I wish there was no money. Like, name the wish. People had it. So understand that. Be careful what you wish, because look what we created. So this is definitely us trying to fix a lie, to find out what they planning, to find out what da. Completely irrelevant, because even if you find out, so what? How is that changing your day to day? The only thing that affects your day to day is you. A set of circumstances, a frog will come on your plate anyway. What you do with it, how you accept it, the energy that you attack it with, eat it or kiss it, depends on your understanding and the seat you're taking, victim or creator. You're gonna have two very different results based on, do you accept that this is the answer to all your prayers, all your magic, all your wants, all your secret running agendas? Probably you absolutely hated the business that you started and you were, I worked for 20 years, I've invested, oh my God, it's not working. Oh, the hotel, oh, the restaurant, oh, the bullshit. When I know for a fact that absolutely everyone, I look at the posts that were on everyone's Facebook. Oh, it's Monday again. Fuck Monday and Monday-itis and Monday this and Monday, boom, the weekend is gone. So the amount of hate that people had for what was in their life, took it away, changed it, pushed it to restructure. The amount of confusion people had about money and the money system and the schooling system and so on, boom, it's gone. So we created this. Let's stop pointing fingers. The level to which it affects you is the level that you have to deal with it, obviously. And the best way to go forwards is understand, if it affects you at all, you're the creator of it. And it's not done to punish you. It's done as an opportunity to restructure all of it. The agendas, you can go and listen to absolutely every conspiracy theory, real theory, fact, absolutely anything about the why. It's like, you found out you've got cancer. You got cancer, you got cancer, you got cancer. Oh, you go to 10 specialists, you got cancer. Yeah, okay, well, they told you, the whatever, you can go and look what gave the cancer, how did you make the cancer, what is the cancer, rah, rah, rah. Until you befriend the cancer and accept that it's in your life, what's the point of splitting hairs about it? You still have to deal with it. And it's win or lose, absolutely, and depending on what the purpose is, what you do with it, what energy you're approaching it with. But it's the exact same thing. If it's in your life, it's like the same. Let's take, because people take, how can I say, they have strong opinions about personal disease and so on. But let's say the blind falls off the building because there is gravity. You can't sit and accuse gravity for being such a bitch for not looking after the blind person. The blind person had responsibility for being in a place in which it can fall to its death. And sitting and looking at why was gravity there? This is how absurd it is to go and seek outside of you. It's irrelevant, completely irrelevant, the why. The general why. And what's coming, and oh my god, how do I panic better? Stop it. Just eat the frog on your plate and just move on. Okay? It doesn't even interest me anymore how many hospitals are full, how many are empty. Am I the one in the hospital? If I was the one in the hospital, or the one working at the hospital, or the frog on my plate was anything to do with the hospital, I'd be dealing with that. But it's not. So I got to deal with my own shit. Take responsibility for my own shit. Not from the perspective of, well, I've done it, I gotta wash my hair with it. Not like that, because my higher self at no point in time sends me absolutely anything to harm me. And yes, this is a morsel of turning shit into gold again. And yes, this is looking at it retrocausally. So, and no, I'm not doing positivity for the sake of the psychotics out there that, think positive. It's got fuck all to do with positive and negative. There is no duality. So no, I don't need to think positive. I need to think in a way that I feel what I call my favorite feeling. I feel how I want to feel. I will use as little labeling as possible, because this whole concept of positive thinking, with positive thinking we do whatever. It's done already. It's retrocausality. Everything, that's why we look in the stars to see what's happening, what's gonna come, because we know it's done already. Now how we're gonna get to where we're going, that's still depending on us. That's still depending on us. That's where the choice is. But the frog is still on your plate. Who put it there? No, not fate, not faith, sorry, not accidents, not Satan. I see some comments. Oh my God, people are stupid. People, it's 2020. It's 2020. How, oh my God, the paradigm people still live in. I mean, look, dinosaurs will have to die. So if you insist and you're stuck in a dinosaur paradigm, yeah, this will take you out. You wouldn't come across this video if you're a dinosaur, seriously, or if you do, this will totally irk you to to allergies. And it's gonna piss you off even more because you can't leave a comment. Because really, it's not a discussion. I know what I know because it's coming straight from source. So how do I have access and you don't? It's my source, not yours. You access your source, get your own answers.